Hello, YouTube family. I just wanted to give an update. I know with my last video I talked about that we were on a break and we were waiting until we relocated to Oklahoma before continuing with the infertility treatments. One of the things I mentioned in my last video was my fertility pen that was given to me by one of my students, and I didn't have it by me when I made my last video, so I just wanted to show it to you guys. Can't say it's particularly attractive, but hey, whatever works. You see, I think these are bananas here, banana tree, pink, blue, and then there's this little monkey sitting on the top. And a pin does go in there. There was a pink pin in there, but it busted or whatever, so I haven't found a pin to replace it, but I do carry this in my purse, in my pocket throughout the day. I've been carrying it, and anyway, that's my pin. Another thing that I only feels fair to share with you guys, because you've been with me through this journey, you've seen all the triumphs, or not the triumphs, all the hard times that, every one of us goes through to get to where we want to be. And by miracle, I am pleased to announce that we are finally pregnant. We weren't planning, of course, like I said, we weren't preventing, but we weren't really keeping up with the dates. We were just enjoying each other while we waited. And like I said, the only change has been this little thingy here. And I'm not one for superstition. I never have been. But, I was given this last month on the day of my period, I believe. I just started a new cycle. So this is the only new change. So, anyway, I have to thank my student, Monica. Thank you so much. And of course, last month I was feeling a lot of symptoms, just like I've had in the past, except they seem stronger, so I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe this means something. Of course, when I tested urine, I got negatives, and then my period started maybe a day or two late, but it started, and I knew that hadn't worked. Well, this month, I was feeling a lot of the same symptoms, the breast tenderness, which I feel all the time, but it just seemed, like I said, were much stronger. Increased hunger, which is a change for me because I am usually the opposite. I don't usually eat a lot, and my appetite's good, but not probably like it should be. So the increased hunger, the breast tenderness, and then the tiredness, those were a lot of changes, and I didn't even acknowledge any of that because, like I said, the month prior I had done the same thing and nothing resulted. But you always have that hope, you always want to try. And so on the 29th of October, which I have, and you're not even going to really be able to see the line because it's like majorly faint, so I don't even know what I'm trying to show you, but it's majorly faint. That was the first one that we did, and like I said, it was very faint, but I could still see a very faint positive test, which I'd never in the 2 years and 11 months that we have been trying have I ever gotten anything close to this. So of course I was excited, and then you always think, is this real, is this real? And I kept testing, and I'm not going to show you every day, but as each day went forward, that you still probably can't see that very well, but that's the 4th, and every day it has gotten darker. And then today is, it's unmistakable. Now, one of the reasons we weren't going to tell anybody, we really weren't, until we were further along, but like I said, some symptoms have happened, and for the benefit of others, in case these same things happen to you, I want you to know and be aware in case it does and what to expect. So I tested positive on 10/29. On Sunday, this is 7th, the 4th, I think Sunday the 4th, I started bleeding. I started bleeding quite heavily, actually. So I thought, oh my gosh, this isn't going to take, it's not gonna work. And although I still tested my urine every morning, and like I told you, it was getting darker every morning. So, and I realized, yes, that hormone's going to be in your system anyway if you are miscarrying, but it wasn't getting any lighter either. It was getting darker. But anyway, all day Sunday, all day Monday, I bled bright red, heavy blood, like a period. Like a period. So I was certain that this was a miscarriage, and the only other person that knew besides myself was my husband. And like I said, we weren't going to tell anyone. We weren't going to tell anyone until we got further along. But in my fear of what was going on, and I just wanted to forewarn my family, just so that if they noticed any emotional change in me, they understood why. And I had visited them on Sunday, and I mentioned it. I mean, not everyone was there, but whoever was there, I mentioned to them that, we weren't going to tell anyone, but I tested positive, but now I'm bleeding, so I'm losing it. And, of course, they were hopeful. They said, you've been doing the IVF, the fertility stuff, you may have, really messed up your stuff, don't freak out too much, just take it easy and rest. I'm like, okay, but, I've been through this before. Anyway, so all day Sunday, all day Monday, I bled heavy, red, bright red. Tuesday and Wednesday, I've just been spotting. Now, it's still a little bright red, but still spotting. On Monday, I called my OB doctor that I had used for my pap smear, who I haven't gone to in quite a while because we were using Dr. Bello for infertility. But anyway, he was the only one I could call because she's, moved away. And they did a blood draw on Monday, and I guess I misheard her when she told me the levels on Tuesday, but I thought she said 739, but apparently she said 39. Okay. And then they drew again today, so I called her for those results, and it was 126. So it has more than doubled, which is a good sign. So with the levels still rising, the blood spotting going away, or bleeding stopping and spotting only, that is a positive sign. I'm hoping that my little being is fighting and holding on and staying strong. I'm just trying to take it as easy as possible. Good thing my job isn't very physical, but I'm trying to avoid any heavy lifting and just relaxing as much as I can. In the meantime, I do see the doctor. I found a doctor in Midland that's going to see me on December 10th. Of course, unless things change or I start bleeding even heavier. But as of right now, everything's going well. I just wanted to put that out there for you guys in case it happens to you. You never know. And like I said, I swore by everything that I was losing it because of the amount of blood. But, apparently there are stories of women who have their periods throughout their pregnancy and they're just fine. That's never happened to me, but this is the first. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. Of course I'm happy. The reality hasn't 100% set in. I won't be relaxed about it until I can get a sonogram done and I can see that it is in the right spot and that there's a heartbeat. Once all that happens, I can get excited about it. I'm just afraid to get excited and then something happens and then I'll be devastated. But anyway, I don't like making long videos. The other thing that came in the mail today, which is something I had decided to buy, is this little pocket fetal Doppler. Of course, it's too soon to check anything, but I do have it. I just, like I said, we're still not really telling everyone, but I felt I owed it to my TTC family to let them know, because, like I said, you've said many prayers for us, and so if there are any of you out there that aren't in my TTC family but maybe have subscribed to me and just for support for other reasons, if you can just keep it within this right now until I get further along. Please don't put anything on Facebook. Please just let me wait to see. But I should be right around, although the blood work said I would be 2 to 3 weeks, which doesn't make sense. I should be around 5 weeks right now. Anyway, my due date should be July 4th, 5th. Different apps say different things. July 4th all the way to the 10th. So, you know, I don't know. We'll know more once we get further along and can see that. But tentatively, I've got a July baby. Thank you for all your prayers, all your support. I prayed and prayed for this day to finally come, that I, would finally get my own BFP. And it's here. And hopefully this pregnancy will continue to grow as it's supposed to, and then we deliver a healthy baby. But anyway, I love you all, guys. I miss you. I'm so glad to see all of you with your new babies, or those that are still pregnant. And those of you that are still trying, please don't give up hope. Obviously, miracles can happen. I'm living proof of that. I guess maybe because we weren't really thinking about making babies. Maybe it was stress related because our infertility was unexplained. So maybe it was just stress, But anyway, I don't know. I'm just glad. And I pray for everyone else that everything works out the way that you want them to. And I will try to keep you updated. I don't know if I'll do a pregnancy vlog yet, or if I do, maybe when I get further along, but I felt I at least owed you this much. So take care, you guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.